Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Travis. I am back today making another meal for myself. I am not trying to teach y'all how to cook, but I am also letting y'all know this is the meals I make for myself, easy meals. I am also trying a new package of noodles, which is Shin noodles, is Mang Jim noodles. So it's supposed to be spicy. We're gonna try that and put, the hot dogs and the hard-boiled eggs inside of the noodles. This is how I make my food. I'm not trying to teach you guys how to cook. I'm not trying to teach you guys how to season. Everybody seasons their own way, so therefore, this is how I make my food. Okay, so while my water is boiling for the hot dogs, we're gonna actually cut these hot dogs open and we're gonna put a couple in there. I think I'm just gonna put two because we're only making one pack of noodles, so just put the hot dogs in there and let them boil. Matter of fact, we just stick another one in there, and 3 hot dogs is not gonna hurt. Okay, so the hot dogs look like it's done, so we're gonna just take the knife. Usually we'll take a fork and basically just take them out, but we got the knife close by and we just take the hot dogs out. I swiped out the hot water that the Franks was cooking in with fresh water for the noodles. So right now we're gonna just cut the Franks up into little itty bitty pieces, so that once we make the noodles, we can just throw everything inside of the bowl that the noodles is sitting there. This is an easy meal to cook. Okay, guys, we got the hard-boiled eggs right here. We're gonna just pour out the hot water, and before we actually touch them, because they're really hot and we can't peel them while they're hot because it's hot. So we want to run a little bit of cold water on them just to cool them down a little bit. Dump that out a little bit because the water is still hot because of the pan. Let them sit there a little bit. Then we can just start peeling them. So what I like to do to make sure that the eggs is done, just like try to open it. So now our water is boiling. We're gonna get the noodles. We're gonna stick this in here. It's supposed to be spicy. We're just trying this out for the first time. So we're gonna just open this one. If we could, just open it. It's a little bit slippery. Matter of fact. Alright, so it's a little bit slippery, so we're gonna have to actually cut it open. The noodles even come different. It comes in a circle. So we're gonna stick that in there. Alright, so this that comes inside is like the vegetables. They put it separate, they don't put it together. So it comes in a separate pack. And this is what we want to try. People are saying this is spicy. This is the spicy sauce. So basically the water is a little bit hot, so that's why you see me do that. Yeah, so we're gonna actually try this once these noodles actually, get soft. Now we're stirring the noodles because the hot water that's boiling basically is getting the noodles soft. The noodles are soft, so we're gonna actually pour a little bit of the water out. We don't want to pour too much, but we don't want that much water in there in our noodles when we're about to eat them. So we're gonna just pour some water out. Alright, so that's a good amount. Just pour a little bit more out. Alright, so that's a good amount. Okay, so it's now time to add the spices. I want to see how spicy this is that people are talking about. That is spicy. So we're going to cut that open. We're going to put in the spice. Oh, yes. Looks spicy. The color and the texture, you know. Looks spicy. Make sure we got all the spices out. We're going to just mix it. Trust me, this thing looks spicy. The noodles look good. Alrighty, so we got our own bowl, you know, that we're gonna put the noodles in here. Make sure we gotta turn off the oven. We turned off the oven, and we're gonna just pour the noodles in here. Alright, there we go. It's smelling so good. Gonna sit that right there. We're gonna do something different. So we got the noodles in the bowl, but we got the hard-boiled eggs along with the franks. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut the hard-boiled eggs open instead of putting them in just, you know, whole. And then we're gonna just like dump them in. So we're gonna put that right here. We're gonna just be gentle. Put that right there. Put that right there. And then we're gonna just dump. So we want to mix that up a little bit. Make sure they get hot a little bit. You know, feel the spices and the juices. Okay, so we need more hot sauce. I know the packet that came inside the noodles was spicy, but we need some more hot sauce, Red Devil hot sauce. And we're gonna actually dump some inside here. No, we don't want that in there. We can't eat this. Make it a little bit more spicier. We need those spices. Just actually close this. Put the lid on there. We're gonna mix this a little bit. Man, oh man, I tell you one thing. This thing look good, but it also looks spicy. Let's show you guys with the franks and stuff like that. You see that? You see that? Okay, so earlier today, somebody said on a comment that, hey, you using margarine instead of butter, even though the butter said, I can't believe it's not butter. And also, you know, sticking butter on a non-stick pan. This is how I make my own food. And he said, or she said, that I was trying to teach people how to cook. I was not teaching people how to cook. I was teaching people exactly what I eat. Exactly what's in front of you guys is my noodles, my combination. This is how I eat. Everybody eats different. This is what humans do.